Alright, there's a lot of streamers who do video game streaming, and then when their game or their main game or their franchise or publisher or whatever, this is kind of the opposite of what I was saying before. So many of them get freaked out when there's a content drought. Per what I said before, the game having a content drought should have zero impact on you having a content drought. If it does, I worry that you're not, again, as I've said before, you're not the actual content creator. If you're dependent on, change logs and update blogs and news about the game or content releases in the game in order for you to make content or feel like you have something to talk about or a reason for your audience to care about you, you're probably not making interesting content. You're probably not making unique content. The people probably aren't there for you. They're there for the game, and you just happen to be the one that they stopped into. Just like if someone wants a generic burger and they stop at whatever closest place is there to them, if they find somewhere better, they're going to go to that better place because they were never really at that burger restaurant for their burgers. They were just there because it was convenient. Look at a lot of the successful gaming channels. So many people make videos on dead games without any issue. You take channels like Small Ant, who makes videos on games that have no multiplayer potential or opportunities in the first place, who have no, ongoing updates, and makes amazing content from it. You have so many channels like that. You have the commentary channels like, say, Jack Frags. You've got, we've had, the first 10 years of YouTube was on games that existed before the live service model was really taking off and rarely got updates. And that was never an inhibiting factor to people being able to make interesting content around video games. I don't know why that needs to change. The people who rely on there being constant streams of updates to get those update cycle views or those, launch cycle views like I talked about before are the people who aren't actually making, innovative content that people want to stick around for. And it's okay if you make some of that content with your other stuff. It's okay if that's a phase that you're stuck in as you're figuring out what you do. I'm not trying to shame anybody for that, but really look at it as if a game dying impacts your audience in terms of there aren't updates to talk about, there isn't new DLC to talk about, you have a problem. Stop blaming the game. One big thing that I think really trips up some of these creators is spending too much time in the conversation. It is very easy for new creators to spend too much time in their comment section, in the replies, in the Twitter discussion about the game, and it's good to be involved in those conversations to stay aware of what's going on. But if you get too wrapped up in what everyone else is saying and you let that taint your content, you get screwed. It's not a good idea.